All right. So I was talking to one of my beta testers, Michael, and um, really kind of like the direction of where this is going. So I wanted to show off the latest feature. I added a few more options here to make the overlay draggable. So this is a new feature where you can just sort of drag this off to the side. The challenge is that some of the slides are going to be different sizes. So this isn't going to be, it's not going to be smart right now, but it's kind of a workaround just to sort of see if this is useful because I want to get feedback on this feature, which is why I put it in here. But it's kind of nice because you could have like an outline up in the corner or you could be talking, you could put yourself down here if you're doing a screencast. So I see that as kind of useful. And then I have drag guides because one of the things I was a little bit concerned about was, well, if I drag it around, what if I want to go back to full screen? Like, what's it going to look like? And so if it's up here, I think it's fine to go to full screen and like focus on the content. I kind of want it to go into large font here. So I might just make that a default option to just always do large font in full screen mode. And then the other issue you run into is if you don't drag it back to the same spot, it'll look weird because it's going to look like it's moving back and forth. And so I added these drag guides so that if you get it close within 100 points, it will show these guides and then it will just snap in place so that it's always in the center, which alleviates one of the issues I had with doing this type of feature. And then if we go full screen again, whoops, we can have the large fonts. I can scroll through, I can tap through, I can go backwards. The other thing I added is if you're going to drag it, sometimes you might not want hide on click. So if we're in this mode and you want to drag it around, clicking it will make it go away with either a left click or a right click. But I could see the use case of not hiding. And so let's say we want to put this up in the top right, make it small again, and then we can click through it. Now, the downside is some of these are going to go off screen based on how they are. But if I switch this up to be just section overviews, maybe, and we start on this one, we're going to have a more uniform size. It's not ideal because there's some text that's just a little bit too long, but that's an option. Now, the other cool thing is if we go into full screen mode, this is kind of what I was getting at with my app idea video that I did a little bit ago, is it would be kind of cool just to have like a notepad up here that I could edit. I don't always want to move it around, but if it was draggable by some portion of it, and then you could edit it, move stuff around. So I think that's really interesting. This is available on all full screen apps or spaces. I don't know why I pulled this back here. Did Xcode crash? What's going on here? Or is this one of the, I don't know if I introduced a glitch here. So there's a chance that something weird is happening. It's pulling me back. I think I put on some new option. So that's the latest and greatest of playing around with this. I really like the guides, but I also like the ability to hide the guides. So if I'm doing a presentation, I don't want lines to appear. I just want to know that like if I shove something off to the side down here, I can bring it back and get it approximately right in the spot and then line it up so that when I do go full screen, if I'm going to go full screen, I don't get any weird issues when toggling modes. All right, so that's super easy slides. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button if this was interesting, and I will see you in the next video. I'll see ya.